The nominations for next month's British Academy of Film and Television Awards, the BAFTAs, have been released. The sci-fi spectacle Avatar, coming-of-age movie and education, and the Iraq War drama The Hurt Locker lead this year's nominations with 8 each. A strong showing for Avatar could set the 3D computer-animated blockbuster up for success at the Oscars in March. The movie's already won Best Picture and Best Director at this month's Golden Globes and is poised to become the biggest grossing film ever. Big names in the frame for Best Director include Catherine Bigelow for the Iraq War drama, The Hurt Locker, James Cameron for Avatar, and Quentin Tarantino. Stars include George Clooney and Jeff Bridges. They'll fight it out for the Leading Actor Award, while Meryl Streep and Audrey Tautou are up for Leading Actress. Well, here with me in the studio is James King, a film critic, and I'm sure you've seen all these films, haven't you, James?
It's a good lineup, I have. Yeah,
what a lovely job you have, just sitting there watching films all the time.
These were announced at 7:45 this morning. I've kind of had the whole day to digest, you know, the lists.
All right, and
I think it's a good lineup.
A good lineup, okay.
Yeah.
But isn't it the case, though, that nationalism is at play, isn't it? You have the British BAFTA Awards, and they kind of like the British films, and the Oscars, more American-oriented,
yeah, because
you've
got more British members of BAFTA. But, you know, there are the César Awards in France, and they'll favour more French films. So I think it happens whatever country you're in. But yes, this is why you're in a situation where you have a film like An Education up against, which is a small British film, up against, you know, the most expensive film of all time, the Hollywood blockbuster that is Avatar, because An Education probably won't get nominated in some of the American awards, but for us, we're championing it.
I don't want to talk about Avatar because we've heard a lot about Avatar.
We have heard a lot about it.
So let's see a bit of An Education that you've just told us about.
You all right to come have a look at that Pembroke Villas place with me on Friday, Daniel?
Oh, no, I can't. There's a Burne-Jones coming up at Christie's on Friday. Desperate to get my hands on it.
You're thinking of buying a Burne-Jones? A real one?
I just have a feeling the pre-Raphaelites are going to take off.
I love the pre-Raphaelites.
Do you?
Yes, of course. Rossetti and Burne-Jones anyway, not Holman Hunt so much. He's so garish.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, Carey Mulligan, who we just saw there, she looks terrific. I mean, I haven't seen the film, but she's up for the Best Actress.
Best Actress. She's also in the Best Newcomer category as well, because she is a fresh face. She's new to most people. And I think this is why An Education has really hit home so much. It's because of her performance. I mean, it's a real sort of luminescent performance where you go, wow, I've watched a new star in this movie. You know, this is someone who's going to be huge.
But she is up against, I mean, Meryl Streep. We all love her, but she's on the list every year, it would seem.
Yeah, I mean, Carey, I would imagine, is thinking, oh my word, I'm up against Meryl Streep, how am I going to cope? But I think actually she's the favourite, Carey,
is she, even for the Best Actress?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, that as well, but I honestly think that she's the favourite, especially because, like we said a few seconds ago, you know, the BAFTAs do favour the British stars. That's not to put down her performance, it's amazing. But I think she stands a very good chance, even though she is up against Meryl Streep, huge star, Audrey Tautou, huge star.
All right, and the foreign films, there's quite a strong showing there, isn't there?
Some really good films.
A film called Precious, there's one actress, Gabby Sidibe.
Gabby Sidibe, yeah, Precious is actually an American one. I mean, this is just up for no, it's fine. It's just up for the Best Picture Awards. This is out next week, actually, in the UK. And again, I mean, she's sort of doing what Carey Mulligan did, Gabby Sidibe, and that is come from nowhere and star in this movie where people go, wow, I've never seen you before, but you utterly light up the screen. You can see there, I mean, it's a tough film. It's a gritty story about a teenage girl growing up in poverty, really, in New York.
She certainly seems to have a lot of presence, doesn't she?
Yeah,
Gabby?
Absolutely.
OK, we've talked about the females. I like that, talking about the females first. We're going to ask you about the Best Actor award, though, also.
Well, again, another strong category. I think probably time it plays a big part in who wins awards, in terms of, you know, what they've done in their career, where they are in their career.
Which means sort of Buggins' turn. You've not won an award, so hey, we'll give it to you.
Slightly.
So
well, I think that Jeff Bridges is in that category this year. He's got a film called Crazy Heart. I'm sorry, and it's another one not out in the UK yet, but it's a very good film. He's this country and western star, actually, who's kind of now a bit down on his luck, and he's been there, done that.
Has he never won Best Actor award ever, then?
And he hasn't won big awards before. Been nominated, people love him a lot, you know, been in some great movies. And now he's a guy probably in his 50s, isn't he? And it's almost like the time is right for Jeff Bridges.
And is he the favourite?
I think that's why. Well, he won the Golden Globe last week, and now he's the favourite to sweep the board. Yeah.
All right, James. So I'm going to give you a chance. I'm not going to ask you a question. You've got about 25 seconds.
Yeah.
What would you like to tell us about all these films and the people? Well,
I think some of the actual foreign language titles are brilliant this year, and it's slightly disappointing that they have their own category, because in a way the voters tend to just sort of put them in that category and not think about them as great films, full stop.
Yeah.
But you look at stuff like A Prophet, which is out this week, a French film which is great, Coco Before Chanel, a great film, Broken
They're just
Embraces,
films,
the
aren't
Spanish
they?
film, they're just great
Why
films.
call them foreign films?
Absolutely.
You
But
want them all integrated.
I think that's the strongest category,
All
actually,
right, well,
with
go
foreign
into our
language
BAFTA
film.
then,
Yeah.
won't you,
Yeah.
James?
I will
James,
do just that.
Thank you so much. It all just